Kakar and Sahani sir. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This is the 1450th day of continuous webinar conducted by International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. We welcome all to this session, and today our guest is Dr. NITHYA PS. Let us begin the session with 1 minute silent prayer. Thank you all. The International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy was formed at the time of COVID. And as you all know, it all began from Gulf countries where some of the homeopathic lovers started a session, and soon after, homeopathic lovers and along with the homeopathic lovers, homeopathic students and doctors joined, and thereby we formed such a beautiful forum. And we have 3 sessions in a row now. The first session is already over today. That is 7 to 8 to the Hindi session, 8 to 9 the international session in English, and 9 to 10 local language session in Malayalam. This is what all about our program, and all these programs are running in a very good way. We are about to reach the 500 day of our Hindi session soon. And this is a beauty of this forum. We have doctors and eminent personalities from 65 countries are present at various papers in this forum. And all the papers were really excellent. And the purpose of this forum is to promote homeopathy among the public as well as homeopathic doctors. And we have a chance to connect in between. That's the beauty of another of this forum. And today, we have a very good guest, Dr. NITHYA PS from Kerala. She has completed her BHMS, MS Psychology, PG in Counselling from Kerala University. And she is working as Irish Medical Officer at APHC, Maranellu, Trivandrum, Kerala. And she is the Nodal Officer, Optum Projects, Government of Kerala. She's a trainer, NLP, and is a consultant counselor, PDC, adults and mental health. And took more than, that is one of the important aspect about Dr. NITHYA. She has already taken more than 200 public awareness classes about homeopathy and many related subjects. And she has more than 23 years of clinical experience, and she has presented beautiful papers in this forum. Last 2 weeks ago, she has presented another session in this forum. All the support we get from different part of the people really, she deserves kudos. And let us welcome Dr. NITHYA to this stage. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you, sir. So I'm audible, I'm clear.
Yes, today doctor will be talking about a beautiful subject, battered wife syndrome and homeopathy. I just forget to mention about that.
Okay.
Okay, welcome.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, good evening, all of you. See, sir introduced me, and I'm Dr. NITHYA, and why I'm here because I just want to convey something related to psychology, because homeopathy is a good system which can be linked or blend very nicely to this psychological aspects. And I think we are not using homeopathy in the level of psychology so much because usually what happens is that we are afraid whether we can do with this homeopathy, we can move forward with this homeopathy. That's a main problem. So first of all, let me differentiate what's the difference between these other systems of medicines and what the homeopathy is targeting. That is, on going to that topic, I just want to say what is this battered wife syndrome? The name is battered wife syndrome, but actually the meaning of it is battled wife syndrome. Then what is this battled wife syndrome? That usually we don't give more focus to that topic, because almost in this scenario, almost a lot of cases are coming to us with this problem, that is this battled wife syndrome. That is what is happening is that usually this battled wife syndrome is supposed to be experienced in later time only in those with alcoholic husbands. those chronic alcoholic husbands, partners was struggling with this battle wife syndrome. But nowadays, not only with this alcoholic partner, other than that, also some partners, these wives are struggling with this battle wife syndrome. So, what is this battle wife syndrome? Before explaining to the battle wife syndrome, we have to we have to research, we have to go deeply to the difference between a male psychology and the female psychology. What does a male need and what does a female need? What is the need of a male and what is the need of a female? And why this struggle is happening mostly? And what is happening in this marriage and what is happening in this battle wife syndrome? For that, we have to go into the deeply into the psychology of the male and the female. That is, usually what happens is that the females will be growing in a family where they are seeing a parent as a partner, as a father or mother, and they will be living in a family. So what happened is that what is happening today or today will go back to our subconscious mind tomorrow. So a girl will be married only at the age of 24 or 25. So what happened is that at that age, up to that age, the girl is seeing a special type of background where they are seeing a customs, or they are seeing some seeing some customs or doings that is being followed by their parents. So what happened is that inside the subconscious mind, the child will be have a thing that is right and that is not right, or wrong. So that will be feeded on her subconscious mind. So what happened in marriage is that a second person who is not at all linked to this, not at all connected, or not having any type of connectivity to this type of personality, becoming as partner. So what is happening to the women is that usually what is happening to the women is that women is being plunged out from a typical situation or a particular situation to another situation which is not at all familiar to her anymore. So what happened? We'll be having what are the habits of a human being? How a habit develops in a human being? That's also a question, because repeated doings, repeated sayings. Usually, when in our counseling clinics, what happen is that some parents will come and say, "Doctor, my child is using abusing words. Last day I got a case for counseling. What the parent is coming and telling is that the girl is very aggressive. She is throwing things. She is fighting. She is using abusive words. And how the girl is using this type of abusive words? That's a second question. How the girl is using their abusive words and how the girl is becoming aggressive because she is seeing a mother who's doing this repeatedly again and again. So what happened is in the subconscious mind, what enters is that this is the right thing. That is, if you want anything, if you want anything, if you shout, or if you uses bad words, or if you uses cursing, or if you're throwing something, or if you're shouting and yelling, what happens is that the partner or the second person will come and surrender. So that's a message is going to the child. So what happened is that the child gets married and go to another family. What happened is that the partner is not in all individuals are different. So we can't say that we are right and the other person is wrong. And if the male partner is sticking to that, what my mother did is all right and what my customs are all right, then what happened is that the lady is also sticking to that. What I am doing is right and this custom is right and we have to follow this custom. If both of them are obstinate and sticking on to that, what happened is that after a marriage, usually what is happening is that the child is being plunged out from a family to a different, from an opposite or extremely different family with different backgrounds. So what happened is that they start the story of suppression. Okay, they start the story of suppression. So whatever the child or the female or the male or the female partner doesn't see in a house, if she is saying a strange thing in this new house, what happened is that the message what goes to your subconscious mind is that this is wrong. This is not the right thing. What I am doing in my family is the right thing. So there comes the story of suppression. After some time, what happened is that it will start from a phase. Usually a girl, usually before entering into a marriage, probably they may be going to some relationships, some friendships, some any type of relationships or situationships or anything whatever may be. So on going to my deeply into my presentation, what I see in my counseling nowadays is that most of the girls are coming and using the word situationship. Relationship went out, friendship went, all the ships are changing. From the friendship, it went to the relationship. And from the relationship, now it's changed to situationship, beneficiary relationship. And such a lot of ships are coming. And so what happened is that when a girl is getting married, why I'm talking is that for in order to control or in order to bring down this marriage problems or some type of this type of marriage disputes, what we have to plan is not to make any laws to control the dowry and not that. We have to convince the ladies and the gents that what a human being is. That is for in that premarital counseling, we have to convey to the both the partners that what is happening inside the conscious mind and subconscious mind. So if a male takes a female to his house, what he should do is that he should give special care and attention to the female and give her sufficient love and time to participate, to adjust or adapt to the new situation. Before adapting to the new situation, if the male gains confidence from the second partner, then it'll be easy. Whatever issues will come, that will be manageable. But if the confidence of the female is not earned or not grasped, what happened is that the confidence of the girl will lose and the relationship will go to a worse level. Okay, so that is what I want to convey in the first phase. And next, I want to say about this, we'll discuss about this battle wife syndrome. So, battle wife syndrome, now it's classified as two groups. That is for the alcoholic cases and non-alcoholic cases. That is, in the alcoholic cases, what happened is that a girl first being married and brought to home. So nowadays, it's a system to use this type of alcohol or something just like that, addictions is just like that. So what happened is that first time what the girl keep in her mind is that, okay, let me wait. Sometimes he may change. Let me wait for some time. And after that, he will come back or he will change his character. He will come back with this. Let me wait for some time. So the girl will wait for some time. So what happened is at the first phase, she may adjust to a certain level. And after that time, what happened is that the suppression level will break out. It will break the walls and the emotions will come out in an aggressive way. So what happened is that the partner, the female partner, may start reacting. So the female partners may start reacting. So once seeing this aggressiveness, what happened? The in-laws or somebody who are seeing this will say that, oh, she's mad, she's not normal, she's not normal, she's aggressive. Take her to some psychologist or psychiatrist. So what happened is that the psychiatrist seeing them, what is their phase of treatment? Either psychiatrist or any, I'm not blaming any systems, whatever systems may be following. So what happened is that in one system, what I see is that they're focusing on this conscious mind. So if a person come to us, that is, last class I said, we are seeing a plant and plunging, and we saw a plant which is infected. Or damaged plant. We get a damaged plant in a tree, and we are plucking that plant, and we are plucking that fruit, and the fruit is damaged. It is being infected with microorganisms. So we are seeing, oh, it's being infected with the microorganism. So let me let me spray something to kill this microorganism. So what happened? That plant we can spray this microorganism, but can we change the quality of the seed? No. With the quality of the seed can be changed only by giving something to the root of the plant. Then only the disease from the root, the disease should be cleared. Similar is a case of this type of psychiatric cases, because the patient will be presenting a case that the patient is aggressive. She is using abusive words and she is throwing things. Okay, she's aggressive, so she's mad. So we have to take some medicines for this presentation. So we'll give a medicine for this aggressiveness. What happened? She'll sleep for some days. Okay, or what are the medicines? How the medicine acts? How do you think about it? What the medicine is doing is that they are closing the conscious mind. They are closing what happened in the situation. They are closing that emotions. Will that emotions go? No. Why? Because we have a CD inside. Inside the CD, everything is being recorded in the subconscious mind. So in the subconscious mind, everything is being there. So giving medicine on the top level or spraying some insecticide or insecticide to the top of the fruit, will it heal the disease? No, because it entered the root, it entered the inside it went off. So what we have to do? What we have to do is that for that case, the homeopathy is a successful treatment, because sometimes if the patient is so aggressive, sometimes it may need some medicines to calm the or tranquilize the patient for some level. But after these cases are all well explained in our organon of medicine Hanuman. Dr. Samuel Hanuman explained how to case and how to treat this type of cases, each and every case, how to deal with it, how to deal with a hypochondriac patient, how to deal with an aggressive, everything is there in our organon. About what we have to do is that if you're focusing on this conscious mind, what happened? The case fails because conscious mind is just an outside picture. Inside the subconscious mind, they'll be having a picture. So we have to, in the homeopathy, will take the case and we'll open up the subconscious mind. So the emotions will bend out, and what wound had been inside, we can find it out, and we can give the medicine accordingly. Surely it will heal. See, let me give one example. I had a case one. The case is being present in a physical way. It's a chronic disease and it's present in a very physical way. And it is it's from a foreigner. And what she said is that she can't go to the office. Why? Because can't go to the office because severe chronic pain in the abdomen, colicky pain in the abdomen. And that was a chronic, I'm not saying the case because maybe she may be hearing this, so I can't say the case. So it was a chronic disease, and it was detected it was detected there to be positive, and the lady was crying all the way. And what she conveyed to me is that she lost everything. She lost everything here from Kerala, and she went there and joined her job there. So what happened is that she's just working just like a machine. She's not having any emotional outlet. That was the basic cause. And through homeopathy, I find out what is the medicine and gave the medicine. Only I gave this constitutional medicine. And what happened is that the test become negative. Her pain went out. Now she's working normally. She was struggling for it about 3 to 4 years with that different disease. So that's the power of homeopathy, and that's the level of psychological involvement of homeopathy. Let me continue with this battle wife syndrome. So what happened is that go to the level of suppression. So they will give some psychiatric medicine. Sometimes they may be healed for some time, and at last, what the lady or the partner get the message in the brain is that I should not make sound. If I will make sound, they will take me to a psychiatrist, and I will become a psychiatric patient. I lose my family and everything I will lose. So what I should do is I should suppress. Whenever my husband shouts, I should keep dumb and I should keep silent. Whenever my mother-in-law shouts, I must keep silent. And if I make my sound outside, what will happen is I'll become a psychiatric patient. So I have to hide everything. That's a message that goes to this poor lady. So what happened is that she will suppress, and after a stage she will lose all her control, and she will start violently reacting. Again, once again, she become violently reacting. So what happened to the husband is that in the part of the side of the other partner, the opposite partner or the husband, what he sees that the wife is always shouting and yelling and making sound, and no happiness inside, no happiness for her, and not happiness. If a woman has no happiness inside, that means the end of the family. So she's not becoming happy. So the whole family is not becoming happy. So what happened is that maybe the partner become more and more alcoholic, and there'll be more and more distance. The bedrooms may be changed. They'll be living in two separate bedrooms. So there'll be no happiness at all. So what message go to the female is that I have no option. I just want to live just like an engine. I should get up in the morning. I should cook food. I should wash the clothes of my kids. I should get my children ready. I should pack up the foods. And I am just designed for this. No other option for me. No happiness for me. And I was a woman who has a lot of dreams, a lot of wishes, and I have a lot of abilities also. See, I was a creative person, but I don't want anything now. Just want what the lady plan is that what I can do for this situation is that I should keep silent. And if I reach my level, if a level reaches a different point, she will start shouting. After this phase, that's a second phase, and then she will sweep on to the third phase. That is second phase is a battled wife syndrome, and third they will enter the battered wife syndrome. So what is that? This battered wife syndrome. Usually, I have cases with this. I worked in a Mahila Mandiram. That means a women government women organization. Mahila Mandiram. It's a government run organization. So I worked there for about 2 to 3 years. And what I at that time I got a lot of cases in this alcoholic cases. And what I found is that these alcoholic patients' wife will shows a lot of symptom complexes, and that symptom complex is repeated in every cases. So I know what is happening in that case and how it can be proceeded also. So for that cases, what happened is that these the ladies, after some time, these ladies are experiencing a lot of symptoms common from the husband. That is very painful. Number one, if the lady locks the door, and if she sleeps, he may come and say, oh, you locked the door, you don't want me, you just lock the door and you're sleeping. And he may abuse the lady. And if the lady, if she keeps shuts open, oh, you are waiting for somebody to come, so you are making the doors open, oh, you have somebody, so you are waiting for it. Like that they will blame. And if she is not dressing properly, what happens is he will say, oh, what a vulgar look you have, you are very untidy, you have a vulgar look. How can I come to you? How can I come to you? That's so like that they will blame the partners. So after hearing that, if they dress properly and dressly very nicely in a proper way, they will say that, oh, you have been designed in a way to attract somebody. I know, like that they will blame. So that's the case. And they have a lot of symptom complex. They're very suspicious, very difficult. They're very suspicious. Sometimes they will say blending the mother and the younger son. Like that, they will say stories. They'll cook up stories in an instant way. So that's the case, and that's the second symptom that they'll be very suspicious. And the another symptom they are showing is that since they are alcoholic, for the alcoholics, the worst thing what's happening is that already they're using having a lot of health problems and venous cirrhosis and all that. Other than that, the reproductive system is very weak. So what happened is that there will be the functioning of the reproductive system is very weak. So what happened is that they can't go on physical relationship with the female, and they can't keep on the relation. For the timing of the relationship will be very low for those who say alcoholics and cigarettes. So what happened is that because of that, they are very afraid that can I do a sexual relationship with my partner. So what they do is that they will create issues. At what time? After 6 or 6:30 or 7 o'clock, they will create issues. And whatever situations, whenever the child is not in the house, they will call the child back and may put them between the two partners, or they will create situations in such a way that let the partner on the other side not demand anything sexually to the other partner. In that way, they'll create a bridge or a cross. Like that, they will create a bridge or a cross. These are the symptom complexes that develop to a what happened that develop in an alcoholic. And accordingly, what happened, and also another thing that is very struggling is that they are having bipolar or tripolar mood. So what happened, in one mood they will be very loving. So what happened to the other side of the partner who is not at all alcoholic, the female partner, oh, she will be happy, oh, my husband is okay, he has love for me and he's loving. And that is the first phase. And the second phase, what happened is that he may be second phase, what happened is that he may be suspicious. On the third phase, what is happening is he may be aggressive. And on the fourth phase, what is happening? He may be violent and he may be beating the wife. So what happened to the mood of the other partner? She will be changeable. That means how one day itself the partner is changing. So what happened is that usually what is said is that those who are treating this psychiatric cases, doctors may be having little madness is a set story. I don't know whether it's true or false, but like that, the partner is just in this psychiatric. Those who are using alcohol will be half psychic. So a partner who's staying with them will be also on that phase. The mood will be changing. He will be showing something. The mood will be changing. He'll be showing something and again the mood change. Like that, the mood will be changing and changing and changing. So what happened? The partner will also become bipolar. By checking on this type of personalities, they will also become bipolar. They may also be not be normal. So what happened to the partner is that, or the female partner is that, she will become either sometimes she may be aggressive, or she may be depressed, or what happened, or maybe probably may be depressed, or maybe aggressive, or maybe revengeful. Somebody, what happens, will be revengeful for. So you see, another thing in psychology, what we see that usually some cases we see that this males or females, somebody may come and say, doctor, see, this man is always making um, a lot of relationships. He's having a lot of partners. Do something, or give some medicine to control her sexual power. Could you please help, doctor? Somebody may come and say just like that. But what I wish to say is that if a partner is sexually strong, I don't think that if he's really sexually strong, he won't make extra relationships for a long time. No, you don't make the number of relationships more. Why? Because those who are doing this nowadays, most of the ladies will come and say, yes, doctor, see, my husband is spending a lot of time in the telephones and all that, and he's having a lot of lady friends. He's having sexual relationship with that lady friends. Make a point that, because what I understood is that if they is these type of relationships are, if they're making more and more relationships, that's a personality disorder. That's a behavior disorder, because they are not getting security. It's an insecurity problem. Because of this insecurity problem, they are creating more and more relationships, because they are afraid that if I lose a relationship, how can I thrive? I need more and more relationships. Like shortlist, I have somebody's. So if I lose one person, I can make a relationship with another person. For that, they are shortlisting and list and making a list. That's all the cause. And I don't think that is there any emotional relationship between them. I don't think. It's just something that is relating to only physical level. So that's what my study. Okay, then next I will relate it to I think I just crossed this battle wife syndrome. So on the third phase, this third phase, what happened is the partner is a partner may be either become depressed, or become what happened, they will be become aggressive, or they may be become revengeful. That's a phase of the third phase. So at this third phase, how they react to the other person is that they want a beat. Usually he will come, the husband will come. He may be alcoholic and he may beat her, or on the other day he may make some fancies or fancy type sexual experiences they will show, or on the another day he may use abusive words, or he may make suspicious thoughts. If this anything will happen, so her mind, what happened is that her mind will be prepared in such a way that she need a beat from the husband every day. I want my dose, give me. She may be arguing in her subconscious mind, and she may do things to provoke him to get a beat. Okay, what she wants is, she may be enjoying that in her subconscious mind. So she may go and irritate him. So he will beat him. Again, the problem arises. Come to the police station, gave the case. Again, repeat, saying this thing will happen. So this is a case of this battered wife syndrome. Due to the emotional stress and the continuous emotional stress, and due to the mood swings the lady is facing, the lady may reach a certain point that she needs something from this husband, either abusive or anything, whatever. Maybe she need a communication from the husband, so that she will go and irritate him. So what happened to the partner side? What happened? The partner is in a psycho level. So small provokes and small irritations will what happen? How to deal with the alcoholics? That's a different class. It's a very different and a very interesting thing. How to deal positively with the alcoholics. So in that phase, what happens is that she'll reach a point that she needs something from this husband in an abusive way. So that is the battle wife syndrome. So battle wife syndrome, when reaches a certain level, it will reach this point of battered wife syndrome. That's somewhat similar, but little different degree of phase. Little degree heights this battered wife syndrome. So what do you mean by syndrome? Syndrome means a lot of symptoms that is being shown by as a part of a disease. Like that, this is also a lot of symptoms shown by the partner as a part of this alcoholic abuse or something just like that, that from the male partner. So this is this battered wife syndrome. Now, next, how can we link? I think I am, sir, Danesh sir, my speed is okay? Danesh sir, anybody here, please say my speed is okay? Nobody?
Yes, you are okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, let me continue.
Yes,
So,
yes.
then,
Best of
okay.
everything fine.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, next week, now we'll sweep on to, or we can link this syndrome to homeopathy. How we can link it to homeopathy and which all medicines will come to our phase and what happened, whether a medicine will stand on stagnant phase or medicine changes. That's the next question. The answer is the medicine changes. That is, if the, how, what, first we have to, okay. Okay, somebody asked me to write the spelling of this syndrome. Battered, BATTERED, battered wife, WIFE, wife syndrome. Battered wife syndrome. And see, next is let us discuss about the medicines. So medicines, first of all, what I wish to share is this. We have to find out what phase is the patient now, or what is the medicine now. We'll get a medicine. And after giving the medicine, what happened is that the subconscious mind door will open and we can enter inside. And then we, after passing through some phase, what we can see is that after healing that wound, we enter open the door and enter the phase. On the first room, after entering the first room, enter the second room, we can see the medicine is sweeping to the second phase. And after taking the case, what happened is, see, in psychology, what happened is that if something is happening, see, there'll be different interpretation of the subconscious mind on the conscious mind. That is, if a person quarrels with the husband frequently, the first message what we should study is that she may be having some quarrelsome or revengeful mind with her father or brother or her lover, because on any, if there is any improper relationship or the relationship pattern or the energy of relationship was bad in any of these phases, what happened if they get a partner by themselves, she will do all the revenge on the other person. Okay, so if the person come to us and present this symptom, we just open it up. So on taking the case, it's very important. If a person come and if a lady come and sit in front of us and crying, don't write suddenly it's pulsarilla. The person is keeping, oh, don't write natramo. Don't do just like that. What we have to, we keep a good rapport. Don't give medicine on the first sitting. First sitting, you just take the case properly. Make a good rapport with the patient. See, you sit confidently. I am with you. Don't worry. I am there to heal your disease. And for that, the body language of the doctor itself influences the patient's mind. Psychological healing starts from the face of the doctor. So first of all, we have to take the case and find out what is the presenting symptom. So which all medicines come to this sphere? Let us discuss some of the medicines shortly. On a first sitting, let us discuss some of the medicines. See, if a person is coming to us and we are asking what is the problem, doctor, these are all the problems. My husband is very alcoholic, and and after saying something, she's stopping and she's thinking of it again, she's continuing again, she's taking a break and thinking of it again, like that she's going on. And I'll be asking whether you're sleeping nicely, and the lady is saying, no ma'am, I'm not sleeping, I can't sleep at all, because I sleep so for a short time and I'll wake up. I'm totally disturbed. And he's always blaming me, ma'am. I can't hold it out. I'm very much worried. So that's the case. So like that ways, if the patient is presenting, this is one case I'm presenting. I'm presenting a second case. where another lady coming to us. Again, she's also saying like this. And what she's saying that always she is saying each and every dates and words and names and what all things happened in the past in a very, very, very correct. Oh, July 2nd, it happened like that. September 1st, it happened like that. November 2nd, it happened like that. On date by date, she's saying the things. On such a strong memory she's had for what all bad and bitter things she have. She's saying, uttering and uttering and uttering, just like that. And she's saying, always blaming the partner. See, he's not good. He's not good for nothing. He's having offensive smell. And like that, she's blaming. That's the second case. And the third case, what he's saying is that, doctor, I am enough. I don't want to leave anymore. I just want to, but I'm afraid of my kids. Or what I will do, doctor. My husband is just like this. I can't stand anymore. And what I will do? I'm totally broken down. I want to commit suicide, but I can't commit suicide because I'm afraid of it. So I'm not interested in committing suicide. But I don't know. So if I get a courage, I will do that. This is the third case. And fourth case I'm presenting. Again, another lady coming to us, doctor. If I get a knife, I will kill him by cutting him into pieces, and I'll put it on a plastic bag. And I want him to beg before me. Somebody should come and say, I want to beg before me. Let his mother come and hold my legs. Let them bow before me. Let him lose his job, and like that way, cursing, swearing, and everything is going on. And that's the fifth case. I'll explain each and every matter. Don't get confused. I'm just saying only. I'll discuss each and every drug, each and one on one. And the another phase is coming. The husband brought the lady. I had a case just like a government servant. A lady was brought to me, and she was sitting like this. And what she was saying, doctor, I have no problem. No wants, no complaints. Usually, our OP have that symptom, no, and no wants, no complaint. What she says is that, what the husband says, doctor, she's getting up morning. She's getting up morning. Fastly, she cooks food. She go to a bed, lock her door, lies inside. No problem. Whenever she don't keeps the room and everything clean. And she, what she do is that she'll go to sleep after some time before the time before me and children reaches home. She'll start quickly, wakes up quickly, cleans everything, keeps everything in order, and she'll do that in such a way. So that was the case. And what the husband says is that she doesn't have any interest in anything. Or such a way she's going on. That is the sixth phase. I will say what all drugs one and one. Number one, the first case drug about I said was that the lady is depressed after seeing all these husband's activities. He's strongly alcoholic, not caring of her, not giving anything, and she's making a pause, saying complaints, again making a pause, saying complaints, and she is sitting there and thinking of it. What she was thinking of it, totally depressed way, no appetite, no bathing, nothing. She is totally in a mood of pursuit. Sometimes she will be active in a day, sometimes she'll be off. What is the drug? That is simply ignatia. That's the first phase of depression. So that phase of depression, we can give this ignatia, because ignatia is a phase, ignatia is a drug that will sweep on to depression. They'll be having everything inside, and they will shout to only to the kids, not to the partner. That is an indication of this ignatia. They won't shout to the partner. They will shout, those who are to their mothers, to their parents, to kids, to dogs and all that. That will be ignatia. You know one medicine that is lycopodium. Lycopodium is also a drug just like that. Not like this, but lycopodium is a drug. You will have seen bosses or something, or seniors or our boss or our head officers or something just like that. What happened to them is that they will shout only to those who are not at all so much efficient. Efficient allata, not all so much efficient or so much strong. Low strength persons only they will boast. That is lycopodium. Like that, this is ignatia. Ignatia is always quarreling, and ignatia is also having this quarreling tendency. To whom? To those who are smaller to them, that's to their kids, to the pets, and to the mothers and all that. And they will sweep on the first phase, then will sweep on to the depression. The mood may change. Again, they sweep on depression, but they won't react to the partners. That is phase of ignatia. And what is the face of this natramo? Brooding, 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 always blaming, but not in presence of the partner, only in the absence of partner. Oh, he's not good. He's doing that bad for me. He's very bad. He's not looking after the family. He's alcoholic. He's not gratifying me. And like that way, they will brood, brood, brood. Why? Why this brooding? Because what they are facing, the pain what they are facing is not depression, rejection. They are feeling the rejection. See, oh no, doctor, he is rejecting me. It's not the most painful thing for a woman or a lady is rejection. That is, that I reject, I am rejected. He's not giving any acceptance to me. He's not accepting me. He's not treating me as a wife. So that rejection feeling may lead to what happened? They will sit on brooding and they shut the communication. They will make a wall. They make a wall. The husband is a call somebody. They make a wall, and inside the wall they keep their parents, their kids, and close the wall and the gate and keep the key inside. They won't allow the person to enter inside. So what happened? That rejection feeling, from that rejection feeling, what happened to them is they will simply sit and brood and brood and brood. Past is past. Thinking of the past is utter foolishness for a human being. So whatever happened yesterday is yesterday. Make the day today. If we keep the day today happy, what happens is tomorrow, what happened? Past is happy. So we just throw the past bag away. Then only we can live positively. So Natamur is a case always brooding on the past. Oh, I did this. Oh, he did this, and that is happening, and that I happened on that day. This happened, and such type of brooding is more seen in which drug? That's Natamur. Now we'll see upon the third one. Third drug is this. That is after sweeping. That is, I also want to say one thing. Why this Natamur persons arise is because at their adolescent time or at their younger days, they may have a relationship or a love or infatuation to a person, and they may have said that to that person, the person rejected that. So that make them this type of Natamur personalities. So and this Natamur person leaving this, maybe the Natamur person be leaving this type of persons, what happened is that they will sweep to a stage where they will, the Natamur first of all creates a wall. So this drug, that is sepia, what the sepia do is that they become they have no wall and nobody inside. All persons, they are indifferent. So we have to find out what is introvert and indifferent. Introvert means they having something inside, but something outside also. But what this indifferent is that nothing inside, no wall, nobody, no gate, nothing. They are completely disconnected to the whole world. That is to whole human beings. For every person, to either kids, they have love, but they are indifferent, they're disconnected. They are not showing any, they have no affection. Somebody come and show some affection, or they will be irritated. That phase. So what happened to this type of this sepia personality? They will start shouting, yelling, shouting, making throw away things. And what the most striking thing that we have to point out in sepia is that those things that the sepia is, normally sepia is a very very beautiful lady. Beautiful means I don't mean the physical appearance. Physical appearance is male structure, but they will be nice lady, sweet lady was on the past, but they be having a lot of creative abilities. They will be having different skills. So what happened after the marriage? She's not getting any opportunity to expose it. So what happened? Everything is buried inside. It's not, she can't breath, she can't breathe even outside. Her abilities can't be spelled out. So what happened? Everything is being inside. So what happened? It will be given outside burst, it come out, and they started shouting, yelling, and everything that's happening. And that's I said the third drug, that's a sepia. And that is sweep on the fourth drug. I'll stop it at 8:50, no? Sir, 8:50, it's okay?
Yes, you can continue up to 8:50. No problem.
Okay, so the third one is what I discuss is sepia. So sepia will be in a different way. So sepia, why this sepia is doing is that because see sepia, you know the sepia, why this it's keeping this indifferences, where the science behind that is, you know, sepia is prepared from cuttlefish and ink is being used. Okay, so what happened for this? What happened? Can you say what is the character of the sepia? Sepia, what it do is that this sepia will, whenever they see a dangerous situation, they will spread the ink. There will be a smoky sensation, the smoky world they will create. Why? To beat away the enemies, no, or to expel the enemies. Like that, in their mind, what message goes is that these are all my enemies, so I can't continue any relation with this type of enemies, and they will kill me, and they will see, they are not giving me any sort of peace and happiness. They're not see, usually we see in these alcoholics, what we see is that these alcoholics are very jealous persons. They're very suspicious. In the same sense, they are also very jealous persons. So what happens is that the ladies maybe having some abilities, and if they express this type of abilities, he may become jealous, and he may create some other problems. And what they will do, they create pain to the partner, or they will hurt the partner. So what message go to the partner is that, so I can't bring out my abilities, or I can't express my abilities. So I can't express my abilities. So what? So how can I? So what happened is that she become afraid. She become afraid. How can I express my abilities? And if I express my abilities, he'll catch me in some other ways, and he may trouble me. So let me keep silent for some time. I can't stay anymore. That was the message, that is a message maybe going to the female partner. So what happened is that she will disconnect everything. She don't want the world is the most worst place for her to live. So what she happens, she'll create the smoky ink, and she'll live inside it, and she won't come back, won't express outside. So that's a sepia. And the fourth drug. See how dangerous the mind is going from one side to another. So usually, one thing I want to convey before two medicines is that usually we all say is that, oh, that politician is not ruling the country nicely. His ruling is not good. He's not properly ruling. The road is all upset, and everything, the pensions are not getting, and everything is wrong. Usually, we all blame some rulers and politicians and all that. But what we have to convey is that we are also rulers of a country. Which is a country? Our body. We are the rulers of the country, our body. So our body cells are ruled by ourselves. So what we should do is that the messages and everything, whatever we accumulate in our account, or whatever dresses we have, how much money we have, everything is useless. What all good messages we can convey to ourselves, because our country king is, see, we are the king and the queens of our country, that is our body. So give maximum soothing effects to our body. Don't look on to others for giving us something soothness or something calmness or happy things. We have to cool our body. We have to give goodness to our body. We have to give good food to our body, good messages, good emotions. Last class I said we have to put screens on our sense organs. That is through our through our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and everything. Don't allow anything to sense organs negatively. A message, a good impact on our mind, and our mind is what? It is a computer system, and it's a messaging switching system. And from there, the message enters to all the cells. What happened? All the cells started working very slowly. So what we should do? What we doctors, homeo doctors, what we should do? Let us keep all our cells in an active phase, all our cells in a smoothie happy phase. Okay, so I left two drugs, and I will just run out to that two drugs, and I'll stop it. Okay, and the last drug is, and if the sepia phase, I said, is on the fourth drug. And after this phase, this battered wife syndrome, after this phase, what happens is that they will sweep on to the another phase. Or that is, if the husband hits her, no problem. If the husband lashes her, no problem. If the husband uses abusive words to her, no problem. She will lies just like that, just like a log. No problem, no problem, no wants, no complaints. That is the most dangerous situation of a person. Most dangerous situation. Because why? No stimulate, no response, nothing. We feel, oh, very good. Some husbands will say, doctor, she's not, or she's having no sadness, no problem. Like that, they will say, that is a problem. There comes a problem. So, which is a drug, that is There is no problem, no wants and no complaints, no explanations, nothing. She will eat something, lie somewhere, do something, go somewhere like that. Carcinosin. That is a carcinosin. So that phase. And the carcinosin, why this carcinosin is coming is because she maybe went through a lot of parental control on her younger days. She got a lot of traumas in her younger days. She passed all through phases, and now she's reached a point where she's not responding to anything, just swallowing the grief, swallowing. No uttering, no making any shouts, no problem. And that phase is that everybody will come and give her a kick. She'll hold that kick. She'll swallow it. She sits there laughing. The small kid will come and give a hit to her face. No problem. She grasp it and is very happy. Simply sits and laugh. No problem. That's the most dangerous phase, and that's a case of carcinosin. Okay, and the last one that sink of this nitric acid. And the last phase is what I said is that some ladies in this phase, what happened is that they will turn to a phase. Oh, I want to kill this person. I don't want him anymore. I want to see him kneeling before me. I want his mother to kneel before me, and that is the nitric acid. Let him go and die somewhere. Let a car hit on him, and like that, cursing and swearing and praying and everything. And that is a nitric acid. So I think I just flowed out through the battered by syndrome and some drugs, which I think it will be useful in your clinics. I think this may help you to catch the drug at one sitting in 10 to 15 seconds, so 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So thank you. Those having anything, please ask.
What a beautiful presentation, Dr. Nithya. You really covered the battered wife syndrome in a beautiful way. How it happens and what are the different phases of battered wife syndrome and how it can be managed with homeopathy. Of course, counseling, but counseling won't work in those conditions because there are two personalities clashing one another, and sometimes the one is getting high on that, and one is on the defense and one in the attack. So there won't be counseling can do much in those cases, but in those cases where homeopathic medicine can do the wonderful counseling as well as bring back the patient back to a normal state, or sometimes, of course, the husband needs some counseling there. And if he is a person who is just like Nakshamika, won't agree with our counseling, and he will do whatever things he want. That may be the reason why some cases we cannot accept counseling, or we cannot give counseling. But as far as homeopathic medicines are concerned, we can do, of course, we can tell the patient bystander, because the person who is making all this trouble, that you are the person who are making this trouble for her, and that's why she cannot adjust with you. But in those conditions, if you come a little bit consideration, if you give a little bit consideration to her in a better way, of course you can have your drinks as regular, but don't do so much of damage to your wife in mentally, physically, and these kind of tortures are the result why this person developed this opposite person, that is the lady, getting so much of diseases in that way. Anyway, all the remedies you considered here also works in a beautiful way. You narrated how and when one need to choose this API, one need to look into like one need to look into argent and acid nitricum, and even at carcinosin. All these remedies were there in your picture in these cases, and how this is the beauty of really a big session in a 1 hour. That is something just like one day cricket, I must say. Or I must say, not like one day cricket, it is 2020. That's the word we can use. There's so much of thrill in your presentation, so much of depth in your presentation, so much of that's all short were played in that game. That's what I must say in one sentence. All kind of shots were there, sixes, fours, and just like doubles like that. Anyway, congratulations and hope some of, if anyone want to have a chat with the doctor or if you have a question, please come up with your question. I think Dr. Ambari madam is there. Yes. Rampariso, sir, are you there? Yes, please raise your hand. Otherwise, it is very difficult to find each and everyone. Okay. Mbadi madam, you want to speak something to Dr. Nithya?
Nithya, it was really wonderful. See how nicely you have narrated all the problems.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's very nice. Keep it up. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
I know your presentation will be very nice. I have to, this is so many times you had presented, no?
Thank you. Yes,
Just,
madam. Yes, madam.
just like flowing the water, you are presenting. Very nice, nice presentation.
Thank you,
Okay,
madam.
thank you, ma. Keep it up. Okay.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yes, Dr.
You are the this is you people are the hope of homeopathy
Thank
for
you.
veterans.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Rampariso, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ganesh ji, and congratulations, Dr. Nithya, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Very
you, sir.
nice presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Excellent session. Describe the lateral by syndrome. The very beautiful describe, and many kinds of medicine like lycopodium, like acid, etc. Yeah. Very, very thanks, madam. Very, very thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Now I invite Dr. Bob Lim to say a few words as well as the vote of thanks to this session. Dr. Bob. Yes.
Sorry, I was not following the full session. I was just happened to be back, and the internet was not so good. I couldn't hear properly. But that was, I think, she was describing Dr. Nithya, is it? Dr. Nithya has described very wonderfully her session about this. The topic is about the what they call that the wife battering, and the remedies that we can focus on according to the behavior and the symptoms. And there's one more thing I would like to ask. It's a very interesting thing, instead of a wife battering, that is a husband battering. So how do we approach that? There's
Sir?
some husbands are being abused by the wife, especially those women at the menopause period. They are very aggressive. That's what I
Yeah,
heard. So can I have your opinion on that?
Yeah, sir. Why, yes, sir. That's also a big question because these these ladies, women are becoming more aggressive and violent at the time this menopause because of this hormonal imbalance. So for that also we have good medicines for that also. According to the symptom, what happened? Menopause is a time. What happened is that what have been recorded through the all years will be went out at the time of menopause. So what happened is that it just like the premenstrual tension, the symptoms will arose. So not only giving medicines for the constitutional medicines only, we have some medicines that is, we have some sarcodes. We have some sarcodes that can be used very nicely. That is this overnum, pepsinum, lecithinum. Also that type of drugs will control this hormonal balance. And after giving the constitutional medicine, we can bring them a little bit control to the ladies. And what the husband should do is that spend some beautiful time with them.
Okay, what are the homeopathic medicines that can help to balance their hormones?
Hormones,
Is
how
it?
to balance? Yeah, what is happening is that this ovary, this our uterus, our ovary and uterus is started sending out hormones being in a lower level, and progesterone levels are rising. So what happens is that the balance is being breaked. So what to do is that for that, so the male hormones will be more in the females, and the female hormones are declined. So what to do is that for that we have medicines like ovary to balance that hormonal imbalance. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there is a medicine that is called oporinum, right? OPHINUIN.
Uforinum. Uforinum.
Oporinum, so it's related, right?
That's also another product from ovary. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay, I think the time is up, is it? So, on behalf of the IFPH, I would like to say a very big thank you to Dr. NITHYA
Thank you,
for
sir.
sharing tonight's session.
Thank you, sir.
It's been a very informative and very informative session, I presume. Then and also for tonight, this is a 1,415 day. So on behalf of the IPH, I would like to express our gratitude to Dr. Nia for successful presenting tonight's webinar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
sir.
very much. Over to you, Dr. Ganesh.
thank you, Dr. Bob. And tomorrow we will have a presentation from Dr. Javed Akhtar from Pakistan, and the subject is a case of oligohydramnios cured with single homeopathic remedy. And once again, we are thanking to Dr. Nithya, as
Thank
well
you,
as
sir.
those who attended the session, and those who participated in the discussion. And thank you all. Good night. With that, we come to the end of the day 1,415. It is over to Dr. Mariamma John to moderate the Malayalam session.